half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick Ryder Morning Show. It is 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the club today. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Singer Neo is speaking out. He said that the quarantine saved his marriage. He said, quote, what the quarantine did was kind of force us to sit down and have these really uncomfortable discussions that we honestly would have not had otherwise. He told Essence Magazine, he said, we would have never had the patience to sit in each other's face and really just talk about what we didn't like about each other. He said, if I've got an excuse to be gone, I'm gone, honey, just to avoid, y'all, the conflict. Now, the singer filed for divorce, y'all, from his beautiful wife, Miss Crystal Smith, y'all, a month before the lockdown. And he added, y'all, that the pandemic made us face the conflict head on, and what that did is basically strengthen us, because now I don't have to pull punches when I talk to her. You know exactly where I stand. I know exactly where you stand, and through that, we've decided to keep going, and it's more genuine feel to what it is we're doing now, unquote. Isn't that beautiful? Did the quarantine keep any of y'all together? Special K?
Pass.
Eva, Brad?
It's transferring.
I was never going nowhere.
You better say that again, Brad. I wasn't going nowhere neither. It just gave us more time for playtime.
Okay. It gave us more time to learn each other, you know?
Exactly.
Ricky kept you with somebody?
He got I'm talking about Neil here. Neil, he got something to somebody to damn quarantine with.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit over here, man.
But that would keep it, but that would kind of, you like he said, you got to sit face to face. Now, we got to talk about what we don't like about each other and what have you and stuff like that, because you have no choice. You can't go nowhere since you couldn't go outside and do nothing, so you had to stand there. So that's good.
Gary, I know you were suffering. You were suffering.
Hell, I'm still suffering, and I ain't got nobody.
But you don't have to sit in their face. I mean, it's space for you to go do other things. I think it's very adult and smart of them to have sit in each other's face and make that something that they wanted to do.
Yeah. But you know what, Brad? Being in a relationship and with somebody, you know how it is. We work. So a lot of times we're passing each other. But when you're at home, day in and day out, you have no choice but to sit there and really deal with the stuff that you're dealing with, because you're not going nowhere.
Girl, you can keep it moving. You got a big enough crib. You can go to one side and do your thing. He can go to his side or downstairs and pour his liquor and do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
If your house got a basement, you good.
You good.
Okay.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Neo. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, baby, I love this. Oh, this is such a good story, y'all. And ladies, y'all need to listen to this. Larsa Pippen, baby, that's the beautiful ex-wife of Scottie Pippen. She says she is done dating athletes. She said she is not looking to add another athlete to her list of suitors. Now, she spoke to Us Weekly, and she said she's looking for something different. She said, quote, it's almost like a nurse and a doctor. If you're a nurse and you've worked in a hospital, you're more likely, honey, to have friends that are doctors. She said, so I feel like I've been in the basketball world for so long that I feel like I'm just surrounded by that world. But she said that I'm trying to avoid athletes. If that's the question, I am definitely, honey, trying to avoid athletes, honey. She said, and she regret her romance with that doggone Malik Beast, the guy. But she said she's no longer doing athletes. And that's a good thing, you know.
That's Scottie Pippen, baby mama, you talking about?
His ex-wife, yeah. And you know,
but was she dating a rapper?
Well, allegedly,
Malik Beasley, the ball player.
Yeah, that's the last guy.
Future too.
Yep. So, but that's a good thing, though. I mean, but the average woman, though, y'all, she can't run away from certain men. The average woman got to date poor, broke men. So what they going to do? Where they going to go? Because she can't go get no rich man because that's not in her circle. This one was in the circle of basketball players, and that's what she had to date.
There's a lot of high-value men that would definitely date a woman that had just regular stuff, regular job, and she had a good attitude and was very discreet and a lady and you know, kind of like somebody that could a best friend, somebody that can help you out, somebody that you can't live without. You know, you don't have to have a
car mechanic.
Huh?
A car mechanic. There's
Right.
a lot of mechanics out there make good money.
Right. Talking about
And they're
men?
good on your cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well,
And they're
congratulations,
good
honey, to Larsa. Get you a nice man wherever you can, honey. That's all I can say.
She
Pray
gotta
for him,
equal
honey.
up to him, though, Gary. You know,
Yeah.
she got to bring something to the table too.
What does she
Yeah,
do?
but when I say bring something to the table, like, you know, calm, peace, happiness. Because somebody, sometimes you don't need nobody to bring no money to the table when if you're doing well for yourself and you making 6 figures or $70,000-$80,000 a year, but just make the house a home and be loving and fun to be with and a best friend. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? That's all a lot of men looking for.
A woman want from a man.
All right, the color today, honey.
Because I'm sorry, Gary. For real. Like, when I was married 12 years. I never asked my wife to pay a bill, and I hadn't even made it to BET at that point. I was just opening act for different comedians and still working at Foot Locker, and I never asked my wife for one dime on a bill ever. That's just the way I was raised, and I saw how my grandfather treated my grandmother, and I just, So
and they don't make those men no more like you, honey. I trust.
Really, Gary? We need to talk about that. We need to have a real conversation about that because you go ahead. We'll talk about it. We'll come up with a subject.
The color today is artichoke, honey. On the hand, you say artichoke, and on the loin, say beautiful light green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the Steve.